Sometimes you have to work hard to get what the composer wants, and sometimes you really don't. And if you do too much of the directive, you can overdo it. I'm Hilda Ryan with your Quick Tip for Piano Teachers. I have examples from KUHLAU and from Chopin today. Here is the Mazurka in C major, and near the end, or this ending section, you have. Now, my student was having trouble making the dynamic contrast right there. And I said, you know, you really do have to work hard to make this work, because you have, it is admittedly 3 octaves and you've got the pedal down, but you've got 3 parts going here. And that's not simple to make that simple. I said, and I contrasted it with the piece we had just finished, which was a KUHLAU Sonatina. I said, for example, this right here, there's a diminuendo right there. I said, do you have to work very hard to get that diminuendo? No, you don't. If you work too hard, you'll end up with this. Well, that's too much. So I said, you know, what we have to do is figure out what the composer wanted. What is the sound we're looking for? And then how hard am I getting it at the piano? How hard do I have to work to get it? Sometimes it almost does it itself. And sometimes, like in this Chopin piece, you have to work at it. So I share that with my students because I want them to be able to think and be independent musicians who happen to play the piano. And I want them to understand why I have them make some correction, because I want them to understand the reasoning, and I also want them to listen for it themselves and not just start again.